Happy freaking Saturday, everybody. And FML. I gotta get out of this house. These people keep getting me sick. I woke up this morning, felt like there was fluid that had been running down my throat all night. Now I got a cold. I've never been sick so many times in such a short period. Freaking Richard keeps bringing all these diseases back from the mill. Alright, so if you saw yesterday's vlog, you know what happened with Jade and that the 50-state road trip has not started yet. Well, the original plan was I was going to bring Jade back over to Jeremy's this morning, and then we're going to do a thorough look-see over Z. He hit me up this morning, and he is actually now on his way over here because he doesn't want to risk me driving all the way out there and having some parts get loose or fall off or who knows. So he's just coming over, he's going to check it out here. In the meantime, first off today, let's open up these packages. Beefy strips for epic doggy trips. For Annie. Oh, those look really good. Oh, that is pretty cool. Sarah, Kevin, and Adele, thank you guys so much for the awesome collar, the amazing dog treats. Really appreciate it. I think Annie's gonna love this, and then I won't lose her at night, you know, if she's running around, whatever she's doing. This is so cool. Morton's Gop, Kentucky. From Mike, Evo, and their cats Fibs, Felix, and their Jeep Ellie. Thank you guys so much for this card, and I hope to see you guys in Kentucky. It's one of those seat covers that has all these packs on the back. You can store stuff and put stuff and save stuff. American flag. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to throw this on today. We got a new project today. And then all the pouches will just go in the back here. That's some thick material too. This is from Pam P. She's one of my newest Patreon pledges. Pam, thank you so much for this awesome seat cover. I want to be able to store so much stuff in there. Thanks to you. Thank you so much, Pam. The Dog's Drug Store, a guide to non-prescription drugs and their safe use in veterinary home care. Awesome! Mark Villasenor, probably saying your last name wrong, because I always say last names wrong. Thank you so much for this book. And finally, the drone. Oh, how I've missed you, my drone. They didn't tell me exactly what was wrong. All I know is that the gimbal was messed up. Every email they sent me, all it had was the price that I owed and never actually said what was wrong with it, or how I could avoid having that happen or whatever. Can't wait to start getting some cool shots with it again. Jeremy's bringing the trailer with, just in case we need to bring Jade back to his shop and work on her, just so that we don't further induce more problems by driving her when she's not really working all how she should. Where's Jade? She's not here! Annie, where's Jade? Jeremy and I crawled under Jade. We checked out everything, all the components, all the U-joints, everything that had been worked on. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Everything looked fine. He took it for a test drive, and then I took it for a test drive. When he took it for a test drive, he didn't notice any vibrations that he thought was out of the ordinary. For me, I went a little bit faster, and I could not replicate the symptoms I had yesterday. And I know what I felt. You know, I had the vibrations. I've had Jade for 4 years now. I've had her with 33s, I've had her with 31s. She's always had some quirks to her. All my Jeeps have. But nothing like what I was experiencing yesterday. Originally, I was going to drive to his house. He offered to drive out here, which I kind of felt bad then when it really didn't end up being anything. But I wanted to make sure before I went on a 50-state road trip. She's driving fine now, so I guess that's all I can really go off of. Third off, I'm going to go ahead and grease every Zerk fitting that's on the entire Jeep. Just get any moisture out of there, get some fresh grease in there. Even if they have fresh grease, just pump some more fresh grease in there. Just make sure everything is lubed properly. since I was underneath Jade greasing her anyways, I figured for 4th off today, I might as well check all the suspension bolts. And I'm glad I did because all 16 nuts on the leaf spring U-bolts were loose. I've probably put around 150, 200 miles on Jade since we put the new suspension on, and they definitely loosened up. So glad I did that. Once I get out to Utah, probably gonna do it again. Sipping on some Theraflu. This cold sucks. You like mix it up in water and drink it. It's really good. Tastes like berries. It's kind of like Dayquil, but cooler. I'm actually sponsored by them now. I'm gonna put a big Theraflu on the rear window. Alright, so 5th off today is just gonna be a combination of putting that seat cover on and then going through everything in the garage, in the house, in the chicken coop, wherever. Just make sure I have everything and I don't leave anything behind. And also, I need to clean up that office where I've been staying with Annie. Just things like that, so I'm all ready for an early start tomorrow morning. Falling asleep, honey? Falling asleep? I'm ready for a shower and some food. But first, it is time for Annie's last worm treatment. Just a little bit left. Ready, Annie? Ready for some pistachio pudding? Here you go, baby girl. Annie loves pistachio pudding. The only thing I really have left to do is pull up my Deep Cycle battery out of Wishbone, and then I'm golden. So I have faith that tomorrow I will actually start the trip. Alright everybody, it is time for me to take a shower. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you as always for hanging out with us, and we will see you tomorrow.